Mr. Greminger, I agree with you on CBO being wrong. I agree with you that we need more transparency. I agree with you that we need to move away from the rebate model. But hold that thought. I'll be back in a minute. Mr. Wright, I got this simple little bill called the Fairness for Patient Medications Act, which in the last Congress was H.R. 3285. Now, what it says is that if a patient goes to pay for a medication, they won't pay more in their copay than the insurance company or the PBM has negotiated for that price with all the rebates. They won't pay any more than what the insurance company is paying for that medication so that it doesn't become a profit center for the insurance company or the PBM. It looks like to me that's good policy. Are you aware of the issue?
I am aware of the issue.
And can you explain any rational reason why a consumer, oftentimes not making a whole lot of money, or even as you said in your opening statement, maybe uninsured, is going to pay more for the medicine than their insurance company? I guess not uninsured, but why an insured who's paying for their insurance or their employer's paying for the insurance would pay more for the medicine than the insurance company or the PBM's paying. Can you explain that to me?
You shouldn't ask me. You should ask the insurers. I would say that I think the argument that I have heard is that to the extent that the insurer, in some cases the PBM, is negotiating a formulary, a broader range of drugs are included, and then the question of where do various drugs appear on certain formularies as part of the negotiating power of the insurer and PBM. We think negotiating power is a good thing, but if it ends up actually increasing out-of-pocket and co-pays for patients, that's not good, and so we'd be happy to look at the bill.
I appreciate that. You know, in 2018, we had bills in Congress. We also had bills that passed earlier than the Congressional bill. In the Virginia legislature, Senator Todd Pillion, who I happen to represent, introduced the bill to say that pharmacists could tell you if you showed up, and I had a constituent who had this problem prior to 2018. They showed up one time in their insurance, there was some kind of a glitch, and the pharmacist said, well, you can pay me this amount over the counter. And she goes, well, that's less than what my copay is. And he goes, yes, ma'am, I can't tell you that, but since your insurance is currently lapsed for a day or two, I can inform you that you can pay this. So she never used her insurance again for that medication. She just paid cash to the pharmacist. That doesn't make any sense to me. And Todd Pillion put a bill in and said the pharmacist could actually talk. There used to be a gag order, and the pharmacist could talk about it. Now, Mr. Greminger, when Todd passed that bill, Senator Todd Pillion in Virginia passed that bill, WRIC ABC News of Richmond labeled their article on it as lawmakers take aim at scam, driving up drug prices. Last year, your organization opposed my bill. We agree on a lot of things. I'm trying to figure out why your organization would be in favor of a scam driving up drug prices. Please tell the American people.
Mr. Griffin, to be honest, I do not recall that we opposed your bill. I would be delighted to come back and talk to you more about it because I think on face, it makes a lot of sense.
All right, I appreciate that because last year you all opposed it, and I just, for the life of me, can't figure out why a patient should pay more, an insured patient pay more than what their insurance company's paying for it, what they've negotiated to pay for it. And part of it comes back to the rebate issue, which I agree with you, probably need to move away from.